Hey everyone, welcome. If you're new here, welcome to you. We're Sarah and Dave, and we are
the Waypoint Wanderers.
A bunch of idiots is what we are.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I'm Dave. Sarah. We're from the Goldfields region, but not for long.
Because we've just quit our jobs. Look, we're literally just here because we wanted to have a bit of a one-on-one.
Bit of a catch-up.
Yeah, a bit of a catch-up. We've been a little bit MIA of late. There's been a few things going on, so we just wanted to have a bit of a chat, really. Hey, yep. But we wanted to say firstly that there's been, I don't know, some of you may have noticed, some of you may have not because we only have a few followers, but we're doing this channel purely for our own enjoyment and just to let family and friends know what we're up to whilst we're travelling, really.
Yep.
We're currently working full-time in the Goldfields and we get, a couple of long days break where we're able to go away and adventure around the Goldfields region whilst we're on our break.
Or down to Esperance.
Yeah. We're kind of central to the Esperance region or the northern Goldfields region.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll stick with that.
You did good.
I did good. But yeah, we've had a couple of delays with our uploading our content. We've had an issue with our laptop where we've blown, in the last year, 3 motherboards have gone in that laptop. So we've had a bit of a delay with getting a replacement. We've finally got that now. So we should hopefully be on the ball with getting some more content out. But with our content, we're looking to post our content fortnightly. 1 video a fortnight so that we're still being able to enjoy the moments that we're out and filming rather than just constantly having a camera in our hands. It's one thing I don't want to do is have, these memories that we're experiencing taken away from us because we're too busy looking through a screen.
I do have a question for you though.
Yes.
So, you can be overwhelmed and underwhelmed.
Can you ever just be whelmed?
Can you just be whelmed?
I don't know. Can you just be whelmed? Put your answer in the comments below.
It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Moving on.
So yeah, a couple of technical difficulties with filming and uploading because of the laptop situation. That's all sorted out now, so we're hunky-dory there. We've got some new tech coming. We've got a new DJI Mini 3 Pro on the way, which is great because our other gimbal is a little bit, I've crushed it a couple of times, so the gimbal's a little bit...
I haven't crashed it yet, but I've only flown it twice.
Yeah. So, what's been going on in the world of Dave and Sezzy? Not sure if any of you noticed, in our last episode of the Golden Quest Discovery Trail, we mentioned something about a rumour. Now, pardon me. We had one of our work colleagues had messaged us and said that they'd driven past our house and are the rumours true? Okay, Flick. The rumours are true. What's actually happened, I'll stick up here. The rumours. The rumours are that we put our house on the market and this person had driven past our property and saw that there was a great big dirty under offer sign slathered across the front, which we were very stoked with. House was under offer very, very quickly.
Yep.
Less than a week, I think, or a week. Hadn't even had a home open. But that delay with the house being under offer and the formal finance approval, I'm sure everyone can relate to. It feels like it's taking forever.
So we had a bit of an issue with the contract of sale. There was a 3-week settlement period after formal finance approval. Formal finance approval happened on the 28th of July, but we didn't find out about it until the 11th of August. So it left us about a week to get out of the house. And we were in Perth at the time, so we didn't really... it's not like we could just get back there and start packing and stuff like that. So it really
Put a spanner in the works.
Put a
didn't it?
spanner in the works. Gave us a week to get out of the house. Sarah had to take some leave to pack the house, basically.
Yeah.
I had some important work stuff that needed to be done, so...
But it was, we had gone to Perth to go and say see you to some family and friends, and we're very grateful that we had that opportunity to do that, because we definitely wouldn't have the opportunity to do it now.
Yep.
So yeah, we're grateful that we had that time, but it was very, very stressful to know that, we were a 7-hour drive from Kalgoorlie, and that we had to get back and pack the house, and we only had a short space of time to do it. Luckily for us, we'd already secured a storage unit, so we had somewhere to put our furniture and stuff. But throughout the last few years, we've been quite good with playing a game that we like to call keep or yeet. We've had things in storage or in the shed, or things that we just haven't used for a year or more, and it's obviously we're not using it, so they either get kept, donated, or they go to landfill. And a lot of things we actually did donate to the salvos.
A
couple of ute loads full, and the rest of it's just gone into storage. So that'll be there until whenever we finish our travels, whenever that might be. It could be a year from now, could be 6 months, could be 4 years from now. Who knows?
10 years.
Yep. So, what's next for us?
So the last day of work for us is the 7th of September. On the 8th, we're going to spend the day really doing a shakedown on the car and the camper, making sure everything's ready to go. And then we leave early on the 9th.
September the 9th, we've actually finally got a date.
And we're sticking to it.
Yep. Well, yeah, we are, because...
we don't really have a choice.
How many times have we said that, I'm pretty sure there was a date, May the 23rd, a couple of years ago, that was our day. We're just going to take a year off and travel Australia. But, we had a dog, and, unfortunately a year and a half ago we lost him. So, we've had that year and a half, and we've gone, you know what, let's just get ourselves set up to do this whilst we still can, whilst we're still young. We don't want to get to that point where we're waiting for retirement and then travelling and not being able to climb the mountains and enjoy what it is we love doing, which is we love hiking and we love getting out into nature. So whilst we can still do that and still be mobile, we want to be able to enjoy those experiences.
Yeah.
Flies are friendly.
They are very friendly.
So, 9th of September, we're off. Now, we don't really have a plan on where we're going, what we're doing, or anything like that, bar two things, which one of them is we're going to go to northern Queensland and go and see Dave's brother and partner and their children, which we haven't seen for a very long time. Look, Dave's got a niece we've not even met, and she's nearly 2. And then they've got a young son who's not so little anymore. When we last saw him, he was a little fresh baby bubba. He's now nearly 6 foot tall.
I don't know. He's a big boy.
He wouldn't be far off. But yeah, it'd be good to spend some time with them over the school holidays and just chill out with them and have some fun. And the other thing we've got planned is some harvesting work. Well, we have planned to work and travel and stop when we need to top up our funds. So we've managed to get some harvest work from the end of October through to December, which is very exciting because it's allowing us to implement our mining skill set into other areas, which we can then take with us to implement when we eventually stop travelling. Where were we travelling when we got the information about farm work? Topen Weir near Quairading.
So there was an
elderly couple.
I don't know how old they would be.
I reckon they would have been in their late 50s, early 60s, I would imagine.
Ooh, no, I think they were older from memory. Anyway, they were... they said that they left on a 6-month trip and came back 17 years later, so that's pretty good going. And then what they did is they basically went and they worked and travelled, and a lot of farm work, station work, caretaking, those sorts of things.
Yeah.
And it sort of inspired us to get out and do it as well. So
Yeah, I mean, they gave us a little bit of advice on places to go and businesses to talk to whilst you're travelling to try and secure that that farm and agricultural type work. But there's also, I'll chuck up here somewhere in the square, I'll chuck up a list of Facebook groups that we had joined, and this is how we obtained the work. We had just been monitoring what was being posted on these Facebook groups, and we just reached out to someone like, you know what, our house is currently on the market for sale, and we anticipate that in about 3 months we're going to be on the road. So, you know, they contacted us and asked us for a resume, which we had our own, I suppose, personal resumes, but we just condensed it into like a couple resume and just highlighted the key points and skill sets that we had, including our licenses, which for Dave, he's got his HR, well, we both hold our HR license. I've got forklift and telehandler experience. I've also got an RSA, which I've not used yet. I've only just gone and gotten my ticket, so that'll be interesting if I ever do get some bar work. But yeah, it's just highlighting our key skill sets and how we can utilise those in an agricultural workforce. So the jobs that we're going to be able to obtain with those skill sets are really going to be able to help us out later on in life when we do finally fully retire, because we're kind of nearly...
Well, I guess semi-retired.
We're kind of semi-retired. In about a week's time when this video comes out, we'll be semi-retired. So that's great. I love that for us.
We only work when we need to.
Yeah. So we've got a 2.5 acre block in Mount Barker in the southwest of Western Australia, which we intend to eventually build on that block and, you know, lead a bit more of a self-sufficient lifestyle. So anything that we can, any skill sets that we can gain from this agricultural work that we can pick up along the way is not only going to help us on the land that we own, but we can also then try and find local agricultural work in the area to stop us from having to go back to fly in, fly out mining work, because we've been doing that for the last 20 years and it's I'm a bit bushed.
I'm over it.
Yeah, over it. So that's what we've done. Yeah, travel plans, I suppose, as Dave said, we've got our date, the 9th of September, and we're off. After we've finished our work in New South Wales, it'll be end of December, early January, I would imagine. We're then going to slowly start making our way across to Tasmania and spend the summer months there, and then work ourselves in an anti-clockwise direction back around, because we have to be back in the goldfields August 2024. We've made a promise. We've made a promise to our mates Kylie and Clint that we'll be back in the goldfields for the 2024 Coolgardie Rodeo and Ute Muster. So we've got to be back here for then.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We've attended that rodeo for the last 2-3 years with Kylie and Clint. It's just a great weekend. We're not... I wouldn't go out and say that we're huge rodeo fans, but watching the main events and then just chilling back in camp with some friends, listening to music and having a great time, it's just a really good weekend. When we got our phone call to say the buyer's finance had come through, the first thing we had to do was let our supervisor know that, hey, you know, the time has come, our resignation is coming. But unfortunately for our supervisor, she's also one of our very good friends, which is Kylie. So it was kind of a little bit difficult for us to do, to say that, hey, you know, we're both out. See you later. But, you know, we had to do what's best for us, and she understands that. I did draw a very cute baby deer picture that said, here's a picture of a cute baby deer and also my 1 month's notice. So hopefully that kind of dulled the blow a little bit.
I don't think it did.
I don't think it did.
Emotional damage.
As always, thanks for watching, guys. If you do like our videos, please make sure to like and subscribe and share. It's a free way of helping support our little channel, and we really do appreciate it. So we'll leave it here for now. We'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.